Okie dokie. Let's start off with a little bit of a stretch. We're going to pop down into a Cossack lunge. So you can come up onto the toe of the bent leg, really open up through this hip. And you can use your hands to support and just wiggle across. So try and keep your hips nice and low to the floor as you swap side to side, rather than sticking your bum up in the air. So spend a couple of seconds on each side. Try not to fall over like me. Once more to each side for me. Just get the legs into a straddle position, so do a bit of a star. Stick your arms out to the side, and we'll alternate tapping on that diagonal, hand to foot. Relax your knees a little bit. We don't want to bend them too much, but we don't want to jam them back. Make sure you get a nice bit of rotation through the back. Let me reach that arm up to the roof. 3 more. Beautiful. Just some arm circles to finish. And forwards. All right. So 3 blocks, 3 rounds of each block, depending on how we might cut the final block a little short. Everything is a minute's work, 20 seconds rest. So the first block is the legs. Our first exercise is a clam, except we're doing it with our heels up in the air. So you can either go on forearm or all the way to the floor, knees on the ground, feet up, and we're opening that top knee. We're free to add a band to that one. So we do one side, then the other side. Then the third exercise for our leg block, goblet squat, weights on the shoulders or in front of the chest, and into that calf raise. And then final exercise, weights down in front of the body. We'll go into our RDLs. And if you have no weights, you just sweep the arms forward as you press the hips back. So you need a couple of different weights if you've got them. And have a booty band as well. For the clams, put the booty band right around your knees. So same movement without band. All right, so down on the forearm or lying down completely. You want knees forward in a triangle, feet are in line with your bum. And then from here, we lift the feet up. So that's our starting position. We're going to start our clams in 3, 2, 1, off we go. So lifting that top knee, nice and controlled. Trying to make sure the movement comes all from that hip. So we want to make sure our shoulders are stacked, our hips are stacked. It'll probably be quite a small movement. If you open up your pelvis, you'll end up driving your knee super high. Squeeze your feet together, a little bit of tension through the core, and lifting the ribs from the ground. Even if you're lying down completely, just don't collapse into the floor. So think about drawing up through your rib cage. 20 seconds. Squeeze the feet together. 10 seconds. And rest. All right, flip on over to your other side. Same position, heels in line with your bum. Make sure hips are stacked, shoulders are stacked. Lift the feet and off we go. So remember, it doesn't need to be a big movement, especially if you have a band on and you want your heels to be straight in line with your hips. Nice and controlled on the way down, keep the heels high. And just look down towards your hips and see if you notice them tilting backwards or forwards. And keep them as still as you can. If you need to, you can just pop your feet back on the floor. "15 seconds. And rest. Strip that band off. We've got our goblet squat with half raise. 10 seconds. Nice normal squat stance. And off we go. So finish the squat and then lift up onto the balls of the feet. Thirty seconds. Nice and deep. And rest. Right. We have our RDLs next. I'm being lazy and using Josh's wrist straps to hold the dumbbells. Too heavy. All right, let's go slowly down. Really drive the hips back behind you. Nice squeeze of the glutes as you're standing. Halfway. Really squeeze tight through the core. Make sure you're supporting your back during the hinge. More. And rest. Okay, we're back to the top. Into our side lying position. Bend if you've got it. Round 2 or 3. And off we go. Make sure you've got your knees in a triangle out in front of you. Keep the feet up nice and high. Seconds. Just check you're not collapsing down onto the floor. Squeeze the core, lift the ribs. And rest. Shuffle over to the other side. Heels in line with the bum. Lift them up and off we go. You can pop one hand on the floor in front for some support if you need. Or just keep that hand up on that top hip. And help encourage your mind muscle connection. Over halfway. Ten seconds. And rest. All right, full goblet squats. Step those feet out. And off we go. Squeeze your feet down into the floor. And think about trying to rip your yoga mat in half. Halfway. Get right on the tippy toes. Ten seconds. And rest. Ready for RDLs. Oh, these are hard to set up in 20 seconds. Off we go. Feet under the hips. Hinge it back. Really concentrate on keeping the shoulder blades tucked back and down. You should feel that attempt to pull apart by the weights. You need to resist that. Keep the chest nice and proud. Ten seconds. Rest. All right. Last round. Back onto the floor. And off we go. Lift those feet. Keep them squeezed together the whole time. 25 to go. Just tap the legs together and lift straight back up. And rest. Scooch on round. All right, lift the feet up and off we go. Last time. Concentrate on the movement coming from the hip, from the glute. Draw your belly button into your spine. Lift the ribs off the floor a little. Twenty seconds. Squeeze the feet together. And rest. Okay, last two in this block. Goblet squat. Four, three, two, and one. Control down. Get up as high as you can on the toes. Halfway. Drive the knees out. 15. And rest. Oh, that's hard. All right. RDLs. Five seconds. And off we go. Slowly down. With a little more power as you stand. Concentrate on keeping your spine nice and straight. We're tapping an imaginary wall behind us, or a real wall. Halfway. Fifteen. And rest. Beautiful. Unstrap myself. Okay. That is lower body done.
Activity completed.
Bring to our upper body block. So, same structure, Moving for time. Okay, I'm going to change it to 45 seconds work, 15 seconds rest. And got 4 exercises, 3 rounds. Our exercises are push-ups or a chest press. So if you have weights, you can lie on the floor and press instead. If not, you've got conventional push-ups on the floor. Second exercise, we have Supermans. So lying on your tummy, arms and legs extended, lifting and lowering back to the floor. Third exercise, a curl to front push. So if you have weights, you'll bicep curl one weight and then push it in front of the chest and then descend. So top half of the curl, push, and then bottom half. If you don't have weights, you'll be down on the floor in your commando, so plank position, forearms and back up. And then the final exercise is triceps, whatever you prefer. Behind the head, push-ups, kickbacks, so many options, skull crushes on the ground. But we're all going to start off with push-ups or chest press. Just clear up my dumbbell graveyard. Okay, 45 seconds work, 15 seconds rest, 10 seconds before we start. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice and controlled on the way down. And for both these exercises, we're trying to make a triangle through our elbows and shoulders. Halfway. Ten seconds. And done. Flipping over, getting ready for our Supermans. Lying on the tummy. Anyone who can't lie on their tummy, Y raise, holding a hinge position. All right, let's go. Eyes on the floor, lifting and lowering. Arms extended if you can. If not, you can tuck the elbows back in towards the hips. Squeeze your glutes super hard. Try and get as much of a lift through the legs as you can. 15 seconds. And rest. All right, either commandos or bicep curl into a front push. 3, 2, and 1. Keep the elbows pinned into the ribs. I'm gonna have to get rid of the push. Moving the shoulders. 30 seconds. In. Three, 2, and 1. All right, triceps of choice. Push-ups if you don't have any equipment. Or seated tricep extension. Skull crushes behind the head. Ready. Off we go. Nice and controlled as we stretch the triceps. A little bit more power as we're contracting and squeezing them. 15. And rest. All right, back to our push-up or chest press. Round 2 of 3. Starting in 5 seconds. Tuck those shoulders if you're doing a chest press. And off we go. I can't quite see the timer from this angle, so just keep going. We'll hear the beep. And rest. All right, Supermans. Or Y waves if you can't lie on your tummy. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Ten seconds. Lift up high as you can. And rest. Right, bicep curls or commandos, biceps with that front push. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Make sure you keep the chest elevated for the bicep curl and the front push. Shoulders ping back and down. Fifteen. Three, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Down on the floor for whatever tricep exercise you like. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Roll down, drive up and squeeze the triceps. Fifteen seconds. And rest. All right, final round for block 2 of 3. Chest press or push-ups. In 3, 2, and 1. Keep breathing. and rest. Okay, flip it over. Got our Supermans. 3, 2, and 1. Keep your eyes looking down at the floor. Fifteen seconds. And rest. Curls or kimonos. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Halfway. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Okay, triceps. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nearly there. 2 guesses. I can't actually see the time. And done. Okay. Final block. I'm going to just adjust it a little bit so we don't go over time. Oh no, I already adjusted it. Haha. I'm so smart. Okay, 2 rounds with our final block. So we got 8 minutes of work left. First up, we have a sideline adduction, so bottom leg lifting up. We'll do each side for that one. Then next exercise, we have our dead bugs, arms up, legs up at 90, inhale down, exhale back to center. And then final exercise in a side plank if you need, otherwise it's a sit up. We're doing a zombie sit up, so legs are straight, arms over your chest, and you're either curling or you're coming into a completely seated position or holding a side plank. Okay, side lying adduction, first up, starting in 10 seconds. So you can either lie your head on the floor, prop it up in the arm, top leg is up and across, stretch the bottom leg, off we go, lift and lower, get up as high as you can, flex that bottom leg, think about driving your toes to your shins. You can either have the top leg with the foot flat on the floor, or you can drop the shin to the ground, whatever's more comfortable for you. Halfway. Make sure you're not collapsing into the floor like we did with our plans. A little bit of tension through the ribs. 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Flip onto your other side. Stretch that bottom leg out. Flex the foot. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Really press that foot up as high as you can. Fifteen seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Look onto your back. We're going into our dead bugs next. If you have a Swiss ball, add that in like we do at the gym. We have it balanced between your thighs and your hands. If not, just lying on the floor. Ready? Off we go. Inhale down, exhale back up. 1 breath per rep. A little bit of a tuck through the pelvis. Again, flex the feet, tap that heel to the floor. Halfway. Rest. Last exercise, about 5 minutes left of the session. Zombie sit up or pop into a side plank on the left hand side for me. Legs out long on the floor, arms over the chest, and sitting up as high as you can, or just curling the shoulder blades. But you want to keep the hands in front of your chest the whole time. So they start reaching up to the sky and they finish reaching straight in front of you towards the toes. No swinging through the arms. Think about sort of freezing that shoulder joint. And control back to the floor, rolling down 1 vertebrae at a time. Less than 10 seconds. And rest. Okay, last round. Side lying adduction, lifting that bottom leg. Top leg is over the top, foot flat, or you can have that shin on the floor. Flex that bottom foot and off we go. Lift up as high as you can. Nice bit of tension through the core. Try not to collapse the ribs to the floor. Twenty seconds. 15. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Flip it over. 4, 3, 2, and 1. 3 exercises to go. Halfway. Drive the toe to your shin, really press your heel away from you. 15. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Flip onto your back. Final 2 exercises. Dead bugs. Now zombie sit up or our side plank. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Inhale down, exhale up. Keep your back tight to the floor. Belly button drawn down into the mat. Fifteen to go. And rest. Side plank on your right, or last set of zombie sit-ups. So in 3, 2, and 1. Sit up really tall. Exaggerate your posture at the top, and then tuck the pelvis and roll. Fifteen. Three, 2, and 1. Awesome work, guys. All right. Since we're lying on our backs, just hug one knee into your chest. Let the other leg fall nice and heavy onto the floor. Shoulder blades back and down. And think about trying to get the shoulders away from your ears. Nice big breaths. All right. Lift that other foot up and cross over into a figure 4. And then hug that into your chest as well. Or you can do this seated if you prefer. Lying on the floor or sitting upright. Drive that knee away from you. All right, swapping sides, hugging that opposite leg into the chest. Other leg stretched out. Good. And then lifting up into that figure 4 stretch, or sitting up instead. And just come into a seated position. Fingers pointing towards your bum, plant them back behind you. Lower down into a little shoulder stretch. Lifting the chest, straightening out the arms. Last time, lower back down. And lift. Beautiful. All right, well done, guys. That is your workout finished.